Hello, this is Victoria's Flourish, and this is, I'm having a meeting with a great man. It's a young boy, it's mighty. His name is Mr. Faruna. So I'm expecting him so soon, you know. He will soon join me here. I want to have a one-on-one with him. I want to know what he's doing and why he's doing what he's doing. For TBC community, of course. So this meeting is about, I'm so sorry. It's about promoting TBC in globally. Let me see what's holding him. Your son join me. He's trying to come in. Looks like his network is giving him a big challenge. So while he joins us, this will be centered on the Faruna store for 100% TBC. A lot of Nigerians are excited, excited about this Faruna stores. But I tell you, not up to 10%. We actually sit back to ask himself or herself, how can I be of help to this young man? See, it's not just by wanting to shop with TBC 100%. It's also about what your input is. How do you intend to contribute to the success of this project? It's a big project. You know how many people we have in Nigeria? I mean, in TBC. Yes, I know that the shopping is limited to those that have their cards now. But so many. I have list of members.
Hello, good evening.
My young man doing powerful things. In fact, I tell my people, I say, this is the Joseph of our own time for TBC.
Yes, yes, thank you.
So you're doing a great job, my brother. You see,
thank you.
Personally,
yeah.
Before we go into deeper matters, personally, I really like to know you. I want you to, this is like an interview. Okay, I'm trying to know who is Faruna. Then,
okay.
What more? Okay, I'll just be asking you questions based on, your response. So let's go by who is Faruna right now.
Okay, Faruna is a very young man from the ghetto. Faruna started from nobody. I remember when I was like very frustrated, when nobody sent me, nobody even think to even know who I am and how to empower me. I'm a youth in the streets that does not have a father and mother and orphan. So when I discovered it's as if the whole world is against me, I don't have anything to show to the world. I quickly go into internet, trying to make something very good for myself. I
Let me
remember
cut you.
when
Let me cut you a bit. Sorry. I just want to get it. When you said you're an orphan, you said you're an orphan. Hello? Yeah, let me
yeah, I'm with
just,
you.
yeah, when you say you're an orphan, when did this start? As in, when did you lose your parents? Was it at the same time? Or,
Okay,
I just
no,
want to know who is, I want to follow up. I want to follow your activities up. So I want to know exactly whom I'm, promoting.
okay. I lost my father, my dad, when I was at the age of 5 years old, when I was still a little boy, and I also lost my mom when I was at the age of 7.
Oh dear.
And that's it.
Are you their only child?
No, no, no. We are two. Me and my elder brother Josiah.
Okay. Oh, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. So you can continue. Let's hear your story, sir.
Okay, I'm from Kogi State, Dekina local government of Nigerian.
Okay. Kogi State. How do you spell the local government?
Dekina, Dekina.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I want to know, when did you become a crypto guru? I learned that you started from Bitcoin. You see, but I want to hear from you one-on-one. How did you start with crypto?
Okay. Okay. A cousin of mine who happened to be a graduate then, who lives presently now in Washington D.C. Happened to tell me about Bitcoin at 2008, when Bitcoin was nothing, and so many people were running away from it. At the year 2009, I finally go into Bitcoin seriously, and then he was like telling me to let people know about Bitcoin. Anybody I talk about Bitcoin to, it will look as if maybe I'm just fooling myself. So, but I just acquired some numbers of Bitcoin because of security, for security sake. I will be keeping the numbers to
No
myself.
problem, no
So,
problem.
so I now acquire most of the Bitcoin in my wallet. In fact, if you look my blockchain wallet, you'll be like, wow. But anytime I see the Bitcoin keep going up and going down, and by December, every December, Bitcoin would just blows up.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I think his network is.
So what is on how I can even if how to even trade on Bitcoin. So I'm a full cryptocurrency trader. I know how to trade cryptocurrency that most. So I know when the Bitcoin will go high and when Bitcoin will fall. If you want to invest, you can even invest through me. But I never accept any investment from anybody, because you know the way our country is, and you know the way the world system is. If you are collecting to invest for people, people are not patient. They will run out of patience just for you to satisfy their own need at the time. So
Exactly.
I was then doing my thing on my own. But when I discovered that so many young youths like me are not into this, so and they need to be equipped, and they need to know
Educated.
what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
because most of them, when they see me, they'll say, "Ah, this is what you are into, Yahoo, Yahoo." In this one, that every week you'll be changing different kinds of phones, different kinds of things, and you're living large, and we are living like nothing. And they were like, wow, how can we join you? So when I discovered, I had a dream, a very good dream, that I've been tutoring people, showing people, lecturing people about cryptocurrency. Then the next day, I called a pastor of mine, and I told him that this is what I had in my dream. He said, yes, I'm a leader, that I'm a teacher. I should go on earth and lead people. Go ahead and show people what I can do. Even when I started, I never show myself to them. I disguise as a nobody because I live from an environment to a rural area where I can as well recruit young youth like me and also show them what they can do. I know how to mine Bitcoin. I know how to mine Dashcoin, Litecoin, most of all those coins, which I will be showing some of my merchants and people who are interested on it, and how we can as well fund their location in terms of their store. So I don't have any issue concerning that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So at least I got something, I got something by mining Bitcoin alone. Mining Bitcoin alone is enough to, sustain our own dear Faruna store. So let's not go there yet because we are still coming there. TBC is a gift to me.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, I say, if everybody stop promoting TBC, me, Victoria, I will never stop, because TBC came as a gift to me, and I appreciate TBC so much. So when I see anybody that has the passion, to promote TBC, I am your friend automatically, whether you like me or not. I will just find my way. You see, because you like what I like. So I try to look out for those that are really, interested in promoting TBC passionately from their own heart without, trying to look at anybody's face. So based on this, I'd like to know how did you come into TBC? Who is your sponsor? And how did you tell me all about it? I want to know.
Okay. I happen to know about TBC when at the year 2016, when a friend of mine told me about TBC, and I know when they were selling TBC in Park, TBC was 0.001 euro, I think so. And he told me to venture into TBC, that this thing that I'm doing is similar to Bitcoin. So, but then I was like, why will you tell me that this thing keeps growing from 1% to 5% per day? So now I said, okay, let me check and know how it is. So I when I checked it, I was still doubting, but I now discovered that if you doubt TBC, what about the Bitcoin that you did? So why will you doubt the TBC? So I just forgot up to 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be a month. So and now one day, what I do, I'm like a prophet. To be honest with you, I see vision sometimes. Sometimes God will also talk to me in dreams.
You are a great man. You are a great man. I told you. You are a great man.
Yeah,
You've not even started.
Yeah. So in my bed when I was sleeping, my body was like fire. Then I was feeling hot. So and now at the dream, I was thinking in that my dream. I was thinking about TBC, and I said, and I was asking myself in the same dream that this thing you say is fake. Won't you do it? Just get it. Just get a little of it and see. So when I wake up, I now acquire. When I wake up and I pray towards it, and a friend of mine just we met in my area, and he now said, this TBC, I don't acquire some. Marvelous. Won't you get some? That they will still launch the fiat testing. And I said, no worry, I will get my own. So when I went to a view center, I was trying to watch a football. So when one spirit now came back again, the spirit now came back to say, this thing that you're doubting, won't you still get it? Wow. So I now have to say, okay, let me acquire five pieces only. So when I acquired the 5 pieces, I look at my wallet. This thing is growing. I say, hey, this one is even bigger than even what I even have. So I have to acquire more than 20, 50 to 100 of it. So I have a lot of TBC, which I'm okay about it. So at the time, and I say, what will I do for this TBC? So I said, what will I do for the TBC? And ever since I've been thinking about TBC, I've been getting some ideas, telling my people.
Let's pause a bit. Let's pause a bit.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to know how you came in contact with TBC, and you have told me.
Okay.
Your cousin
Okay.
in UK, right? Is it your
Yeah,
cousin?
Washington.
Okay, in Washington DC. All right. Now,
Yeah.
the next thing is, what motivated you about TBC? As in, have you acquired anything with TBC before your motivation came? You know, like most of us bought some things, you know, reasonable things with TBC. So what have you gotten from TBC, and was it what motivated you? Want to know your motivation.
Even as I'm talking to you, I'm going to my land at around Nasrawa. I bought a land of 200 by 100. I as well buy a house of what's about 20 million naira with TBC. Not that only, I also own a car now. I own more than 3 cars. I own a Coaster bus. I own a Sharon vehicle. I also own a Jeep worth about 4 to 5 million naira from all these car dealers, and so many things. I can't even express all. Can't even tell you all.
Okay, so TBC made it possible for you to own all these landed properties and cars and all these.
100%, 100%. And ever since I bought those things, 100%, I was looking on how people can as well benefit from me 100% too.
Wow, this is awesome. This is awesome, honestly. Well, I wanted to really know what motivated you to start this vision you have, you know, about Faruna stores.
Well,
You know,
well, when I discovered the vision of the admin to fight poverty, and with what I have, I know that I'm capable. God is with me too. So I have to join the admin to achieve his vision to eradicate
may God bless
poverty.
you. May God bless you. God will keep blessing you. You know, do you know some people are just sitting back, relaxing, waiting till admin will bring a bank filled with millions of euro for them to cash out?
We don't want bank. We don't want bank. To my greatest surprise now, do you know that few days ago, a company owner called me. He called me personally and gave me, you know, my vision is to own a fuel station, have a transport station where you can go for 100% TBC. I noted it and I posted it on my group. Do you know that a fuel station owner with a company called me and say he's given me his fuel station land. He's giving me in fact, with everything on the fuel station, and giving me his company with his warehouse, 100% TBC to promote TBC. As I'm talking to you now, I have more than 5 land in Kogi State, the Kina local government, that they gave me. They actually donated it for the promotion of TBC, and 100%. As I'm talking to you, live and direct, you can confirm it from Professor Stevenson.
No wonder your slogan says TBC, power to the people.
Power to the people, yes.
In my room, I said TBC, financial power to the people. See, because of you now, do you know how many followers I have in
wow.
TBC? Because of this, you know, because now they know that I'm associated with you. Of course, they know I will get first-hand information from you. And they also know that my team will benefit a lot, you know, from this Faruna project. So a lot of people are just out there to see what they can benefit from it. But in the real sense, I want to form an inner caucus, you know, among my members, you know, leaders among leaders. And this will be, you know, in support of whatever you're doing. So I wanted to reach out to know exactly how you are going about the project before I know how to. And I also want to tell you to, you know, include Victoria's Flourish team in your match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are gonna be one of your merchants. We're also gonna be one of
Noted. Noted. Noted.
just note it down. I have a team of people that you know, sorry, that I'm working with, and we are trying to
Okay.
help make. I'm not in Nigeria. I'm in South Africa.
I know. I
So
know.
I have leaders, able leaders that I can say do this, and they will not blink. They will just do it as it is. And
Okay.
I've built a reputation in the community that I know when I set to do something, especially in TBC, everybody in the community, if you are in the community and you don't know Victorious Flourish and the passion I have for TBC, then you are not in TBC. That is the truth. So
It's true. It's true.
this will be a part one of this interview, because
Okay.
the part two will be to know your, we want to know about the sustenance of the store. You understand?
Okay.
Now, even though we know that the next cards will be coming out by December, I don't want to talk
Yeah.
much about the Faruna 100% TBC store right now, because it will be in our part two interview.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to note down. I wanted you to note down that we'll have a part two of this interview. Now, in that part two,
Okay.
I'm going to be talking about the Faruna 100% TBC store.
Okay.
We're also going to be talking about your exchange, your
Okay.
exchange to fiat, because that's what I know is the next thing. Am I correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For now, I want to also make this note to you. I've
Yeah.
been going to state to do my pre-launch. Even on Thursday, I'll be going to Taraba State to also do the pre-launch. I'm creating serious awareness to TBC community.
Yes, I know. And a lot of people,
Okay.
like in Port Harcourt right now, we don't have Faruna rep there, because a lot of my team members are ready to work with us to make sure that we have reps in different states. So I'm going to come up with the different states right now that we don't have a Faruna rep, so that I can actually know these people, because I will have a way of sending somebody to know them one-on-one first before we know that they can represent. Because right now in some states, we don't have a Faruna rep, so that we make sure that every state in Nigeria, and let me also inform you that some neighboring countries have started contacting me already, for you to help them in their.
Even
I had a contact from Ghana, from UK, from Uganda, from Namibia, from Zimbabwe. I have people, I have members in all these countries. So I told them to relax. We are still working for Nigeria team now. So later we can talk about, because I know that you are going far. Honestly, I know that I don't just promote people. I don't just promote things. When I have the passion to promote anything, you know that the hand of God is there. You see, the kind of passion I have for TBC, even the person that introduced me to this TBC does not, in fact, that person has, he doesn't even remember if there is TBC, I'm telling you. That anything I set my heart to do, you know that God in that thing. I'm a child of God, and I don't play with when God said do this thing. So when I saw you, you attracted me. You got my attention. I said, no, this young man, 25 years, no, the community needs to know what he is doing. And thank God today, they know, yesterday when I started the rooms, we packed up maybe 5 rooms. I said, no, now we have to move to Telegram.
Wow.
Because a lot of people enjoy in WhatsApp. We packed up so many rooms yesterday. Just yesterday, we created our Victorious Flourish team. We packed it up. So right now,
you are doing a great job. You are doing a great job, man. I appreciate you. Kudos to you.
I see your vision. You know, if I had the opportunity in 2009, that time we were told about Bitcoin. But you see, that was the time Liberty Reserve took all our money by Obama. Obama seized all our money. I will keep saying it until he hears me. Obama has my, Liberty Reserve.
I know of Liberty Reserve that year. I know of it.
My money is still with Obama. My money is still with Obama, the former president of America. So because of that, when I heard about Bitcoin, I was like, please, I don't want to. You know, if I was so conscious about money, maybe it would have affected my business or my health, because I lost so much, you know. So if I had the opportunity in Bitcoin that you have, I'm telling you, I will do what you're doing. So since I didn't have that and you have it, I will have to promote you so that I make sure that, you know, I work hand in hand with you to achieve this.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Don't just sit by. Don't just sit by and watch to see how he will sustain this 100%. Before he came up to say he wants to do this, I'm telling you that he has a way of sustaining it. So we'll talk about sustenance the next time we have our meeting. And I tell you, this project, it has already, I told you it's ordained. That's what I told you. It's ordained. And the project is already a success. And no man can stop it. What God has started in your life, perfect it in the name of Jesus.
Amen. You know, I receive it.
I'm a Christian, so anytime I talk, you must know that Victoria is a Christian. I don't hide my Christianity. So pardon me if you're not a Christian, but I know you are a Christian. Marvelous. You know.
Thank you. I'm a Christian.
Right?
Yes.
My husband will not stop calling me anytime I'm on live show. Hello, baby. I'll call you back. I'm on live show, please. So we'll have to. You know, the next time we'll talk about this vision, then I will have more ideas from my team members. Then want to know how your sustainability approach. Let's just hear what you have in mind to sustain this stuff, you know, so that people have been asking, do you think how will he sustain? You know,
we have.
No, I don't want you to expose it right now. It's gonna be a part. It's gonna be a part of this show. Then also a lot of other things, like somebody has an idea, a great idea, you know.
Okay, so, let me get please.
I said no, I don't want to share this idea first because I want to hear your own, you know, first before I can now chip in. Then I will also inform him to join us because it's not my idea, it's his idea.
It's true.
Yeah, so
it's true.
Next time when we'll have you on one-on-one like this, we'll also invite him. So I want to especially thank you and tell you that God is with you. Continue with what you're doing. You know, the community has recognized you. The leaders have recognized you, even the leaders Nigeria. Please try and make sure you work with them, you know, let them know what you're doing, especially Pastor Favor and Mr. Dan Ewan. Okay? I'm not in Nigeria, but from here, I will be supporting you mightily any way I can. And when I come to Nigeria, I'm definitely gonna, you know, meet with you. So if I have to send anybody to you, you will hear from me first. Please, some people might call you and say they are from me. Until you hear from me, please don't. So I want to especially thank your management team too, because I know that they are solidly behind you. They are helping you.
Thank you.
So I say a big thanks to them. And I also plead with members, especially in Nigeria, you know, to come out en masse. Let's support this young man. This is not a small project. This is a big project. And by the time, you know, like I told yesterday, I was in a meeting. And in that meeting, we were supposed to stay awake, you know, to to do one or two things. But some people in Nigeria were not online. So at the end of the day, they told me that there was no electricity. You see, so in that meeting, I was telling the leaders that because of electricity, I ran out of Nigeria, and I am saying that is the truth, because I work online. Yeah, my work is online. I cannot afford, even sometimes I'll be having a meeting, sometimes on Skype or Zoom, and the generator is making noise, and this is an international meeting. I got so uncomfortable with the system. So I decided to look for a nearer place to go to. My brother was like, I should come to US. I said, let me try South Africa, because South Africa is closer to Nigeria. So I came to South Africa. I actually left because of electricity. So I told them that if we succeed with this project in Nigeria that Faruna has, it's going to solve a lot of problems for us, since the politicians are not helping us. We have to arise and help ourselves. Yeah.
Do you know we will build a TBC estate in Nigeria? I'm planning that. A very big estate. Big estate.
Can you beat that? Can you beat that?
Even as I'm talking now, many projects are coming. Foreign partners are coming in. I am telling you.
I told them.
We'll talk in the next meeting. We'll talk in the next meeting.
We'll talk. And now, anybody that is not yet, in fact, if I catch anybody I know, and the person says he's not yet in TBC, if I can slap the person, if the person is near me, I will slap the person. But if the person is not near me, I will tell the person what to do and expect the person to do it. So if you're not yet registered in TBC, please rush now and contact me, Victorious Flourish, +27 622 377 140, or go to my website, victoriousflourish.com. You will see the billion coin icon. Click on it, then click on Kringle Cash. Go and get some TBC, some Kringles today. Okay? This young man has started already doing great things. I don't want him to reveal everything till our next meeting, which I will communicate to you when it's, you're very busy. Even me too. So anytime I communicate, and if it's okay by you, I will schedule for another meeting. So
okay.
I want to special.
Thank you for honoring me. I appreciate you.
God bless you. Honor. Even Bible says, give honor to whom honor is due. You deserve honor. Not everybody that will rise up to do what you're doing. Some people will pocket the money in their pockets and for their family alone. But you decided that no, the suffering in Nigeria is too much. The suffering is too much. Sometimes, people will call you for just 5,000 naira. They have not eaten.
I am telling you.
Even people I don't know, they will contact me. They will tell me, somebody, even as of yesterday, the person has been disturbing me for 5,000 naira. I know.
Goodness.
I've not had time to. I told the person, send me your bank details. The person has not been online since. He said, she has not eaten things with her. Can you imagine the suffering? 5,000. Where will 5,000 naira? How can 5,000 naira sustain her? And if she has been online all this while, I would have just tried to put her through in TBC, then see what I can do for her. Because giving her 5,000, what about the next day? Will I still give her? So I need to empower her and teach her how to do this. So we need to circulate this good news of TBC in Nigeria. Nigeria is our own country. Nigeria, we are suffering. People are suffering in Nigeria, even more than you think. People are suffering, honestly. People are the cards, I told my assistant to get for me. I'm not in Nigeria, it's not for me. It's, I will just give a written note and say, okay, this card is with so person. Let the person shop so that things will be okay. Can you see what you're doing for Nigerians? So based on this.
It's God, it's not me, it's God. It's
just God is using you. But do you know that God can speak to another person, and the person will be like, how do I start? Like Jonah. Jonah started running until fish swallowed him. But you didn't run. You just obeyed. and you started, you can see the grace of God mightily upon you. When God sends you, he sends the grace, enabling grace that will help you to achieve what you're doing. It's not by your power, it's by the grace of God. Yes, because you have accepted this role. God has empowered you. Even more empowerment is coming your way. You are going to get more. In fact, you've not started. I'm a prophet.
A private jet.
Started. You're just a small Dangote, you know. You are.
Amen. I receive it.
I'm telling you, honestly, you will see. So let me not talk much about this until our next interview. Probably we'll fix it. All right. I'm excited. Anytime I'm talking about TBC, I'm so excited, especially when I'm talking with somebody that has the same vision with me. The excitement, you know, is too much. So if you allow me, I will keep. I'm excited.
Okay, thank you. Let me check my land. It's getting darker here. Let me check my land, man.
Okay, dear. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
My regards to South African people.
Okay, yeah. All right. Say your regards to South African people.
Thank you. Have a nice day, man. Have a nice night, sleep night, and good night.
Bye.